Welcome to Indy TV with Adam Bosworth. Today we've got James Liotta coming on.
Is that me? Oh,
Yeah.
Thanks very much. Thanks. How are you? It's good to see you.
How are you, James?
Hey, I'm good. I'm very excited. Can I touch it?
My beard?
Yeah.
Of course.
How does that go at airports? Is that good for you?
It's not too
It's
bad.
all right,
Yeah,
it's okay.
I keep this handy. I like to give it a comb every now and then.
Could use that on my back. Anyway, that's a long story.
So, what have you, since we've got a comedian
Oh yeah.
on,
No pressure. No pressure.
Yeah, well,
no.
what's
There's no
your-
audience. No one's laughing. There's like no one. There's not even anyone
but
behind
they
the cameras.
don't know there's not an audience.
The cameras are all robotic. There's no one here.
Okay, well, what's your best joke?
Best joke
Yeah, a comedian.
with you see now the pressure's on. You know you don't ask a comedian to tell you a joke, right? You don't actively go, tell us a
How else
joke,
do you
mate. Tell us
do
a
they
joke.
make you laugh?
Because, you know, you need an audience, you need an environment, you need...
I'll be your audience.
And this is PG, isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't do any PG jokes anymore.
Don't ya?
No, I get more money out of doing... I worked at Witches in Breeches on stage for 7 years, and I learnt the rudest of the rudest jokes at Witches in Breeches.
You could do something as simple as, something in my ear. It's my finger.
How about I tell you the first joke I ever told on stage? I was about 5 years old, and I'll tell you that joke there.
All right.
All right,
Here we go.
It's a knock-knock joke.
Okay.
Are you ready? You know how they work, right? I say knock-knock, you say who's there and all that.
Okay.
Right, knock-knock.
Come in.
No, mate, you've got it wrong already. Yeah, try. I'll say knock-knock, you say who's there. Right, knock-knock.
Who's there?
Doctor.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who on Channel 2. That was my joke. 5 years old. See, nobody laughed. Bad joke. Bad joke, really bad joke. But it did get my career started.
Yeah. So your comedy career started at 5 years old.
Yeah, it did, yeah. When I was
Remarkable.
born, the doctor laughed. So, you know,
Yeah.
I took it from there.
So you're also an actor.
Yeah, do a bit of acting, yeah, when it pops up.
Yeah. So what have you been working on lately, acting?
Lately, I've been doing just a lot of commercials, actually.
A lot of commercial work.
This year's
we
been
can't
a lot-
advertise anyone.
No, I can't advertise anyone. No. There is a really good pizza there. Anyway, I've done a lot of commercial work. I've done, spots on things like Neighbours and Thank God You're Here, Underbelly. What are some of the other spots?
A comedian on
Shows that-
Underbelly?
Well, no, I was doing acting.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Acting spots. Little things that come up. Yeah.
So apart from being a comic and. Is that what you a comic?
I'm
Is
kind
that
of a-
what you-
I'm a
comedian, or is it a
comic.
comic? Because a comic, I would say, is a magazine.
Yeah, it is a
with
magazine.
superheroes in it.
Yeah, comedian.
Yeah.
A lot of my comedy work, because I come from an Italian background, so I do a lot of that sort of WOG, ethnic-based comedy
say
work.
WOG?
You can now. I just did.
Can you say it? Can you not say it?
Of course you can. Of course you can say it. Say
Is
it.
it offensive now?
No, a WOG can say WOG.
A WOG, but I can't.
I am. No, you better not.
I can't say
Not
it.
with that beard. No, can't say that. But so that made a few people laugh. A few giggles.
Some of the crew are a
Yeah,
bit.
we're not allowed to hear them. Yeah.
Okay. So, other things you do. You work in schools as well.
I do work in schools.
What do you?
I've been
do
running
that?
a little company that goes around to schools, primary and secondary, all over Melbourne, Victoria, and we go to South Australia as well. And we perform shows, comedy shows, to kids who, funnily enough, are studying Italian as their LOT language, which is languages other than English, just in case you didn't know. And so our shows are in English, but based around Italian culture. So we're very busy with that constantly, going out to schools. It's a lot of fun. The kids have a good time.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah,
So what else? Is there anything else you want to add to this interview? No.
You paying cash?
No.
Or
But we've got to wrap up actually. I
actually,
think.
so the biscuits.
I've just got the sign. I've got to wrap up.
The biscuits were expired.
Wrap it up.
So.
Wrap it up.
Okay.
All right. Lovely to have you on, James.
It has
Liotta.
been a pleasure. We're going to do one of the.
I don't know. You started.
I don't know. No, I went for the handshake.
It was like something from the hood.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Thank you.
It's been good fun.
Be right back after this. Welcome back to Indy TV. I'm here with Bailey Barber, the super talented Bailey Barber. How are you?
Good.
Okay, so you've been doing acting.
Yeah.
When did you start?
I've been doing acting ever since I was about 3, but I just got into professional acting about 2 to 3 years ago. So.
2 to 3 years ago, and you've been in the Legend of Ben Hall.
Yeah, that was really fun.
It would have been. It was a decent budget, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Been in more films than I have. So, who did you play in the Legend of Ben Hall?
I played a boy whose father got shot, and it was an important part in Ben Hall's life. And I played Harry Nelson, who was a son of a police officer. And the Ben Hall gang comes along and they shoot Harry Nelson's dad, and it's a really emotional scene, so.
Oh, sounds fantastic. How long were you on set for?
It was a day.
It was just the day?
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. And you've been doing all sorts of stuff. Were you in Gallipoli?
Yeah.
You were? What did you do on that?
I played the young version of Cody Smith Murphy, and that was fun too, but it was very cold that day.
Yeah, and you've also done a film with Darren Downs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was English Blood, and Andy Rhodes. I wish we could get on. But do you want to talk about that, the short film?
English Blood, it was really good. It was a really good experience because I had never done a movie that was like something to do with boxing or a sport.
Do you fancy yourself a bit of a boxer?
It was. I actually did want to start boxing afterwards because I think it was really fun, but I don't think I'm much of a boxer.
You never know, do you?
Yeah.
So, in the future, where do you see yourself going? Because you're all over the place, and how old are you? 12?
Yeah.
Incredible.
Well, my dream has always been to go over to the States and work in America and become a big, successful actor, like Leonardo DiCaprio or Robert De Niro or something like that.
And I can see yourself doing it. Fantastic. All right, well, thanks for coming on, Bailey. It's been awesome. Thanks very much. Okay, and we'll be back after this.
I'm here at the beach in Australia, and I've got sand in my shoes and socks already. It's a bit icky, but I'm going to go down and speak to a few people, see what they think about the show. Hello there. It's Nigel Carmody Smart. Are you on the phone? That's all right. Can we interrupt? It's Andy. It's Nigel Carmody Smart from Indy TV.
Hello, Nigel.
What do you think about the show?
I love it.
You love it?
Love it.
That's what we like to hear. Canoes and everything here. It's quite marvellous, and it's lovely. Let's have a little trip down the beach here. Maybe we'll have a bit of a run later, but I don't know. My pants are rather tight too. Are you okay there, Rob? Falling over? Okay. Always make sure it's my good side. Hello, ladies. Could I just say it's Nigel Carmody Smythe. Hello. How are you? From Indy TV. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you.
It's a lovely day, isn't it?
Oh, yes.
Now,
lovely.
it's quite obvious that you recognise me from the television. So, I just want to say, do you enjoy the show?
Is that which one is it? I don't recognise you.
It's Indy TV, dear.
Oh, I don't.
Nigel Carmody Smythe.
I haven't really seen it. Sorry. Am I going to be on TV?
Not now, dear.
Okay, sorry.
You haven't seen it? It's a marvellous show. It's got myself on it and many. Who was on it? Who was on it? I was on it. Yes, lots of A-listers, celebrities. Who?
Do you want me to take my hat off?
Who?
Do you want me to take my hat off?
If you want to. No, put it back on. Right, we're here. Sorry, darling. We're here at the beach.
Sorry.
Don't ever be sorry, she says. I'll make that decision. She said, we're here, aren't we? We're on the beach. It's very nice to see you, Hermione.
Thank you, Nigel.
We've had a little chat. That's how we know each other's names. So tell me, what do you think about Indy TV?
I think Indy TV is fantastic. I think it's very important that the media isn't completely owned by corporate giants and people who want us to think the same thing, like it came out of a can. I think it's extremely important and wonderful, and I'm really glad you're doing it.
Nice.
I hate to say that.
Bit heavy, bit political, really. Well, it has been a lovely day at the beach. I should have brought a hat, really, and probably some more absorbent underwear. Cheery Pip. Indy TV!
Welcome back. I'm joined here with Sarah and Catherine, who are doing a film, as you can see by Catherine's shirt. Let's get a zoom in on that. Look at that. Innuendo. What's it about, girls?
It's a psychological thriller about a delusional life drawing model, in a nutshell.
A delusional life drawing model.
Correct.
Would you care to expand on that? I'm quite confused.
Do ask questions.
Yeah, the expansion would be nice.
Care to continue?
Let's talk about the synopsis.
So we've got a girl who arrives in Australia, a foreign girl, and throughout the film we see some flashbacks to her childhood, growing up with her twin, identical twin, in Finland.
Who plays the twins?
I do.
So you're two people?
Yes.
So you play two roles?
Correct.
How was that? Do you speak to yourself as well?
Yeah, but you know, I do that on a daily basis
That's
anyway.
the first sign of madness.
She does.
It's nothing new, you know. It's So then we follow one of these twins in Melbourne. It's sort of a story about finding your identity, I suppose, and pushing boundaries, finding out new things about yourself, and maybe seeing a little bit of a dark past as well.
Okay, so let's have a look at the background of this film, because it's a feature.
Correct.
And it's filmed and it's coming soon. Who's the director? Who's the writer?
I am.
Both, and the star.
Yeah, sorry, it's a bit of my baby, I suppose.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I do a lot of that, by the way. It's fantastic.
But I'm not alone. There's a lot of fantastic people helping me.
Yeah, here we go.
Catherine is my assisting director, and there's been another 140 people.
Fantastic.
Apart from
so
her helping me.
Are you acting in it as well?
Yeah, I'm police officer in it.
You're the police officer. And
Yeah.
you're on Wentworth too?
Yes, I am.
Well, who do you play on Wentworth?
I'm an inmate.
An inmate?
Yeah.
Is it
Prisoner.
a proper role? Like
Oh, I don't have a full cast role, no.
No.
Just,
you do.
I've had 2 upgrades, the speaking
You've been
roles. Yeah.
Promoted?
Yeah, a couple
Of course,
times.
I mean, look at her.
I
Of
bet.
course she'll get.
Yeah. So your tattoos begin, the part of the intro.
My back tattoo is the intro into
Can we see your
Wentworth.
back tattoo? Can we show it to a camera? Which camera?
camera?
Let's show it that one.
And show that
Show
to
that back tattoo. Let's see what it
Catherine
is.
Greenlaw, assistant director.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
You're going to have to pull my top down.
Good lord. What is that?
It's an eagle.
An eagle. Right. What kind of eagle?
Bald.
Don't call me bald.
Bald eagle.
Oh, a bald eagle.
Yes.
Right, we're looking at me, so I'm bald.
No, don't.
Apologies. Okay, so what else have you two been up to? I mean, have you worked together before on a separate project?
No, this
No.
is the first one.
So it's the first time you've worked together?
Yeah, Catherine auditioned as an actor, and she was so fantastic. I made her assisting director as well.
Yeah.
Really? Yes. Oh, that sort of starts you off well. Doesn't it? I mean,
I love
it. So, is there anything you want to add to this interview?
That's a good question. How's
So
your day
hold on,
going?
Just give me a minute. I just need to go to the loo.
I think this is some kind of test. He's going to just leave us here and see what we come up with. So, any of the crew members want to join us?
Is he really gone to the loo?
I think it might be a long one.
Yeah. I think we're too scary for him.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's all right.
False alarm. I just needed to break wind heavily. I apologise.
Yeah,
Thank you for doing it elsewhere. That's
Yeah, I didn't want to
much
stink
appreciated.
the place out.
Thank you.
So, when's this film coming out?
2016.
Is there a month or a date?
No.
Just 2016. That's all we
Look
got.
out for it.
This year.
Yeah.
So, fantastic. Okay, well, we'll go to an ad break now. After showing your trailer.
Yeah, I suppose you can call it a little teaser.
A little teaser. Don't tease me, love. Hello, I'm Adam Bosworth and welcome to Indy TV. I'm joined with Rain Fuller today.
Hello. Hello. Thank you for having me.
So, how do you get a name like Rain Fuller?
Well, I'm full of rain, like I've just got a lot of water in me. No,
90% water.
Yes, exactly. I think it's 70 actually,
Is
but
it?
for me it's 90. 70 for most people, for me 90. No, actually when I was born it started raining and it didn't stop for 2 weeks and it was the most rain in Melbourne in 100 years and it flooded a lot. So it was either going to be flood or rain and they kind of did a poll and luckily it was rain.
If it was sunny, would your parents have called you Sun?
Sun or sunny, potentially, yes. If it was the sunniest day in history, perhaps, I don't know.
This is my daughter's son. That'd be interesting.
Yes, daughter, son, it might be a little bit confusing, but particularly when I was a baby and I looked like a boy, that would...
Yeah, well, all babies look like me. So, so acting-wise,
yes.
what have you been up
I've
to?
just noticed here, there's no M&Ms. Where are the M&Ms?
That's just a decorative piece.
Yes.
Can we get some...
Fish for the water. All
You
my
can have
water.
a-
I can swim in meat.
You can have a croissant if you'd like.
A croissant. Yes,
Yeah.
I love croissants. How did you know?
Because you just said you've been to France. Can we get a croissant, please?
Yes. I would love a croissant.
Yeah.
Thank
let's get
you.
A, Let's get a croissant. Do you want to... Let's have a croissant together.
Yes.
Yes.
Although, post France.
Drop the... here we go.
Hello, Ray.
Hello.
Thanks,
Hello.
Nigel.
Hello.
Hello, Nigel.
What's your Nigel? Lovely to meet you,
Nigel,
Nigel.
just pass the croissant. You don't have to...
Right.
Yeah, you don't have to...
Pass the croissant. Okay.
It's on a silver tray, it's not...
It's a silver platter. I can see it's a brilliant,
It's
beautiful
tinfoil,
platter.
to be fair.
I'll have one too, Nigel.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Marvellous.
Let's
Lovely.
conduct this interview over a croissant.
Okay. Yes. Let's test the flavour first, shall we?
It's a bit stale, actually.
It's not quite the same as the ones in France.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about acting.
Yes.
So, what have you been up to?
Well, I've done a few different feature films over the last few years. The one that was quite exciting and different was one that I shot in India, in Varanasi, along the Ghats, which are the steps that lead down to the Ganges River. So that was very spectacular, but also right in the middle of their wet season, and it was extremely hot. So all that extra water in my body really helped me then.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was not a Bollywood film, so I was not singing and dancing.
That's a shame. So,
Just acting, but
and you've been to America lately as well.
yes.
What were you
yeah.
up to there?
I was working with a theatre company. I've been doing some development work with them over the last few years in California, and just
From
Crumbs, yes, yes, crummy crumbs.
Continue.
Doughy crumbs, really. I don't know if I can eat this. It's
Oh, I'll have it, look. Keep going.
Okay, yes, so LA also, spent a bit of time in LA, crazy city that it is.
Los Angeles, for those who don't know.
Oh yes, Los Angeles, yes, where the wood of Holly is, Hollywood, yes. Yeah, that was my time in the USA. And yes, then Europe, your neck of the woods.
I'm not European.
He's from Yorkshire, to be fair.
Yorkshire.
That
Independent
doesn't
Republic.
count as Europe? Of course.
Independent Republic of Yorkshire. Continent on its own.
Okay, I'm very sorry. I'm not very educated at all.
Absolutely not.
Terrible.
So, you've been doing a web series recently as well. What's that called?
A web series. It's called Two Refugees and a Blonde.
And you play the blonde?
No. Why would you presume that?
Are you a refugee?
Yes.
Oh, see you later, Nigel.
Thank you.
Sorry, Nigel.
That's all right.
So you play the refugee?
Yes. No, I'm the blonde.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So are you the star of the show?
I'm one of 3 stars of the show, yes.
Who are the 2 refugees?
The actors' names? Osama Sami and Behrooz Havasi. Both brilliant actors.
How on earth do you say
Comedic
those
actors.
names?
Just like I did.
Repeat them.
You must have croissant in your mouth when you do it, though.
Sorry.
No. You need the croissant in your mouth, just like I did.
Oh, quit it now. Quit it the throat.
Behrooz Havasi.
Beirut, Havasi.
That was wrong.
No?
No, that's not it.
No. Sorry to Beirut. I apologise.
Behrooz is a brilliant comedic actor and street theatre performer from Iran. And Osama
What's
Sami.
a street theatre performer?
Street theatre on the streets. It's a bit more popular there than it is here.
Really?
But they would do full performances. They did adaptations of Macbeth and all sorts of things.
So a bit of Shakespeare on the street? Mm-hmm. That sounds alright, that.
Yeah.
I'd enjoy that.
I've seen some photos of it. I haven't seen any footage.
Is it something you'd be keen on doing?
Amazing. Yeah, I'd love to.
Shakespeare on the street?
Why not?
We'll have to work it out.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
To be or not to be.
With that wonderful voice of yours, it's so rich. Yes.
A bit like
I
Patrick
think we can do
Stewart,
it.
just nowhere near as handsome.
Yes, well, I don't know. It's own rugged kind of look to you. It's very good.
So let's show a clip from this web series of yours.
Yes.
Of you. Let's have a look.
Today, in a bold interview with the Minister for Immigration, radio personality Zoe Hunter has made some rather blunt comments about Australia's asylum seeker policy.
Why shouldn't we let them in with open arms? They've asked us for help. We're a developed country.
Yes, but I mean, would you let them into your house?
Of course I would. I've got a spare room, food, bathroom, DVDs. That's what it means to be a real Australian. Hello?
Hello. Which room is ours?
Welcome back. I'm sat here with Paul Van Ross.
Indeed.
How are you doing?
I'm great. It's great to be here.
Now, we're here talking about your album that you did in Cuba.
We are.
Okay, so let's have a look at this. What's it called? How do you pronounce that?
It's called Mi Alma Cubana, which in English means my Cuban soul.
Oh, delightful. Can you speak Spanish?
Very basic. I do some salsa dancing, and so I know how to say a few words.
If you can do salsa dancing, you can speak Spanish, I suppose. Or if you have a mustache as well. Especially
I'm working on that.
Yeah, you're getting there. So, why did you record it in Cuba?
Well, I'm a musician, professional musician, and I went to Cuba in 2009 to do a salsa dance tour with about a dozen people, and we learnt all different styles of Cuban dancing, you know, salsa and cha-cha-cha and some Afro-Cuban things. And so we're there for about 3 weeks, and I remember thinking at the end of it, I've got to come back here and do a music trip. And so I went back there in September 2013, almost 2 years ago, with my saxophone and my flute, and using some of my connections in the salsa scene and musicians, I found some people that could help me out in Havana, organise the musicians, and so it all happened. Good timing, and some of the best players in the world happened to be there at the time.
Fantastic. Could you, could we change these cameras, can we up these cameras a little bit, and can you show me some salsa dancing? Can we use that one? Let's come on. Can you show me some salsa dancing?
You
I've
want
always
me to dance
I've always
solo?
wanted to learn. Let's get this table out of the way.
Oh no!
Come on, up you get. Let's get this.
Oh,
We'll move this back a little bit. How much room do we need? How much room do we need here? There you go. Right. How do we go about this?
You want to be the lady?
Yes, I'm thinking.
All right, I'll pretend you don't have a
I
beard.
usually lead. Alright. How do we go?
Like this. You gotta go.
How do I start?
So, back.
Yeah.
And then replace, and then together. So it's like
back,
1, 2, 3.
2, and then.
And then this way, the same thing.
Okay.
2, 3. So the guy does a lot of fancy things.
Am I a natural?
He turns the woman around
yeah.
and gives her a bit of a, hey baby, come here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh baby, kiss your arm.
Oh.
And I'll do some fancy stuff.
Oh,
Ooh,
right.
Check this
Okay.
out, baby.
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
baby,
blimey.
what's happening? Oh, have another turn.
You are such a man. Oh, all right. Well,
I'm feeling it.
That's it. That's Oh, that was a bit. Bit
Get
of a heart
your
attack.
balance back, yeah.
Okay. Let's dance out the intro. Well, no, it's lovely to have you on.
Pleasure, my
Oh,
pleasure.
it's been fantastic. I've always wanted to learn salsa dancing.
You should do it. Don't procrastinate.
No, I won't. Only in the evenings.
There's a healthy scene in Melbourne, that's for sure.
Okay, well, thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
I will see you next week.
Adios.
Amigos.